Welcome to the solution of the first CrabNebula Capture the Flag Broken Navigator challenge. If you're missing context, we'd like to link you to the introduction that lays out this project in detail. You can find that in one of the links in the description. What we're going to do today is explore the first challenge of CrabNebula's Broken Navigator Security Challenge. Just in one sentence, it's a challenge that helps us learn about and fix security vulnerabilities because at CrabNebula we take security extremely seriously. It's baked into the DNA of the company, and we do audit all new Tauri releases as Tauri's official partner. Okay, so we care about security. We want you to learn about security through solving these challenges. So what's about to follow is a spoiler for challenge number 1. If you have not yet solved it and you'd like to try, then I'd recommend watching the intro video, coming to the project, this repo here, crabnebula-dev/broken navigator, fork it, clone it, fix it, and then you can cross-reference your solution here. If you just like the solution, we'll get to it right now. So spoilers ahead of this point. All right, let's do it. So I have it running locally. We come here to Broken Navigator, and just as the README suggests, a CD into challenges, Space Navigator, and 1. That is the first challenge. Then we npm run Tauri dev, and this is going to start a Tauri application after compiling a little bit. And once it does, we'll have a user interface that we can use to capture the flag. So now it's finished, and here we have Broken Navigator. Okay, let's walk through this. Introduction. Welcome to the Space Navigator challenges. For each level, you will be presented with a Tauri app. The application layout is similar for each level. You will get a description of the challenge ahead of you, found in the About tab. That's this one. The challenge itself in the Challenge tab, and to verify you found the correct solution, you can test it in the Solution tab. Please note that the solution flag layout can be different for each challenge. To validate a flag, just insert it into the solution input field and press enter. So if I do something wrong here, awesome, the flag is invalid. Great. Now, let's walk through the description. We tried to open up the console to look at the coordinates for Earth, but we got prompted with a password input. We don't know this password, and it seems like it's not documented. One of the notes for the password indicates that it could be logged somewhere. We only have access to the welcome menu where we can load system documentation. Can you find the password? Interesting. Once you have obtained it, we can control the navigation console. So we have parts of the configuration file of the welcome menu application. It seems like a Tauri application. Indeed, this is the Tauri configuration. You can find out more about this configuration file at the Tauri documentation. The resource path seems to be different for each operating system. Luckily, this path is handled by Tauri, and you can use relative file paths like logs. Okay, so there's a password leaked in logs that we need. Interesting. And also, this is a Tauri application, so let's look at it in a little bit more detail. So in this application, in the Tauri configuration, we can see that as part of the Tauri configuration, as part of its allow list, we don't allow everything. We allow open for shell, and for FS, that's the file system, we allow you to read a file, read a directory in these directories. So resource is a path handled by Tauri up to this project, and then logs/star. So I guess we need to go here and read something. So directory searcher, we can search for logs, I guess. Okay, so we have two files, logs spacecraft and logs navigator, and we're told that the password we need is somewhere in these logs. So let's take a look. So if we open the application, let's start with the spacecraft log. Wow, we literally just have to search like this. Okay, I don't see any passwords in here. Let's go to the navigator log. I see some coordinates. CrabNebula, nice. Commencing analysis. Oh, here we go. Successful Navigator user authentication to console with password flag something. Look at that. Nuts. Let's copy this and go to the solution, and let's check if we paste it and hit enter. Boom. All right. We have solved the first challenge. Let's talk about the security implications of this. The password was stored in plain text, unencrypted, in a log. Logs are things that developers and machines have access to. So if you're storing passwords there, there's a good chance someone can read it. Also, the Tauri configuration exposed the file system to be read. So we read the logs. So on multiple levels, we can solve this. Number one, we can not store passwords in logs. Number two, if we do store passwords, we encrypt them with a secret key that only we know, maybe a private key. And number three, we can use the Tauri configuration to say, hey, these directories are not in scope for file systems read file and read directory methods. So three ways we can prevent this, and now hopefully we've learned. We've found the first flag. I hope this has been helpful. There are prizes to be won, so if you solve them, even with the spoilers or without, feel free to mention at CrabNebula on social, on X, that's at CrabNebula Dev. We're also on LinkedIn, with a link to your solution in your fork of this repo, and we will include you in a raffle full of fun prizes. More details on that in the intro video. For now, thanks for watching, and I'd love to see you solve the second challenge. We will release a solution video to that next week. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.